I'm sure you've all heard the big hoopla surrounding YouTube at this point, but just in case you haven't, I'll be like the paper boy and I'll bring you the breaking news. Headline: Susan Wojcicki, after 25 years at Google and like 9 years at YouTube, I think, as the CEO, she is now stepping down as the CEO, and someone named Neal Mohan will be taking over. She's not going to be completely away from the company, though. She's not completely jumping ship and abandoning us. She's going to continue to work as an advisor for Google's parent company, Alphabet. And now Susan stepping down definitely has some mixed reactions. Me personally, I dropped to my knees in Walmart because that's where I actually work, but it wasn't in the emotion of sadness or anger or even happiness. It was fear of the uncertainty that was going to happen and what this new CEO would bring to the table and how YouTube would evolve. And my reaction of dropping to the cold hard floor on my whittle knees has proved to be very right, because the person who's taking over, the former CPO, the now CEO, Neal Mohan, he doesn't seem like the best fit for this YouTube glove. Now, when Susan was the overlord residing over her realm of YouTube, it wasn't the best of days, but it also wasn't the worst of days. You know, some bad things happened, but also some good things happened. It was a little bit of a balancing of the scales act. But now, with this new dude, Neal, I feel like it's going to lean very heavily, not super heavily, but slightly heavily to the bad side. Because let me tell you what he did. This dude is the one who oversaw the controversial removal of the video dislike button. He took that thing away. The thing that was very important to figure out if a video was good or not, he just yoinked it. Obviously, though, it wasn't just him. I'm sure there were some other moving parts in there, but he was the biggest cog in the machine that ended up removing the dislike button. So there's one strike. We can go ahead and mark that in the sand right there. His second strike is the fact that he was pushing for Web3 to be brought onto YouTube, you know, NFTs and whatnot, trying to make YouTube like a metaverse experience. And for whatever reason, this never ended up going through, but he was a very big advocate for this being brought to YouTube, which just would have been a horrible idea. NFTs, since their conception, have just been big, fat, stinky scams. Name me one NFT that is actually good. This dude probably just owned a couple Bored Apes and a couple of those stupid crypto punks that Logan Paul has, and he just decided it would be a good idea to try to bring YouTube into that. I don't understand the thought process, but whoever shot that down, whoever was like the person that put their foot down and said, no, NFTs will not be brought to YouTube, I salute you, sir. You're the unsung hero. You're like Batman, the vigilante in the shadows, just always protecting and serving without any of the credit. But just in case you needed some proof, it's right here in the pudding. A quote from this dude, he said, Web3 also opens up new opportunities for creators. We believe new technologies like blockchain and NFTs can allow creators to build deeper relationships with their fans. Together, they'll be able to collaborate on new projects and make money in ways not previously possible by scamming their audience. He didn't say that, but you can add that on, because if someone's going to be promoting NFTs, it's most likely a scam. So this is probably the worst case scenario for the new CEO. A crypto dude, a crypto bro, is going to be the guy that's residing, you know, taking the wheel of YouTube, the one that's going to be steering the ship. So, you know, not trying to throw any, you know, monkey wrenches into things, throw some bad juju on this and make it come to reality. But if he is metaphorically steering the YouTube ship, I can see an iceberg or two being hit, most likely. And it seems like the general consensus when Susan stepped down, people were going, hooray, hip hip hooray. Maybe we'll get someone who understands us and actually wants to better the platform and push to maybe even bring the dislike button back and make everything back to its former golden days that YouTube was once in. That everyone remembers fondly, how YouTube was just this place where you could just be creative and express yourself and post the stuff you like to post without fear of getting yellow demonetization or getting your video blocked or copyright claimed and all this other garbage. But no, they all found out that he was the advocate for removing the dislikes. In addition to wanting to add NFTs to the platform, the no swearing policy also, I believe he had a hand in that. He had his little fingers in that cookie jar. And there's some more things too that I can't even remember. Pretty much all you need to know, this dude has been some part of everything that we as a community did not like being implemented to YouTube. So that's gonna diddly do it. I guess the best way to end this off would be with that Allstate quote that says, "You're in good hands." But I guess in this case, it'd be YouTube is not in good hands. And I'll see you in the next one.